Right. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining today's live. So today I actually woke up in a really pumped up, energized type of mood. So I figured it would be a good time to actually do this live reading for you guys in regards to questions and clarity that you guys may need at this time in regards to your path. So for those of you guys who are coming in, I welcome you guys. If you're new and just stumbling across my channel for the very first time, I welcome you. My name is Angie, and I am a twin flame. So I resonate with the Twin Flame Collective, as I am a twin flame myself. So yes, let me just put my introduction stuff in the chat. So hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining today. I thank you guys so much for joining and your support. You collective have been amazing as I have been going through my own ascension and stuff like that. That's why I haven't been posting as often as I normally would post. But you guys have been true and been here. So I thank you guys very much for your supports. All right, so let's see. Hey, Heather. Hey, guys, what's up? All right. All right, so let's see if anyone has any questions they would like to know. Thank you, Heather, as well for your question, and Jessica as well. I thank you guys, and thanks, Jessica, for your support. And thank you for supporting my channel as well, too. So any questions that you guys have, you guys can put them in the chat, and I will do my best to answer them to the best of my abilities. So let's see. So I want you to know guidance for union lately. I've been struggling with patience and having faith. So yeah, so Heather, you know, union energies is all based upon our manifestation and how we see ourselves, right? So if we kind of see ourselves in a situation where it's a vibe where we kind of feel that we're down on ourselves, we're down on our luck, then we kind of just manifest exactly that. So let's see some of what has been brought up recently, Heather, for you to transmute, right? So whenever these energies come up, it's not to scare us, it's to kind of help us with being able to manifest changes, right? Manifest what is necessary to help us move forward. So that could come in the form of, let's say, cord cutting, right? People, places, things that don't resonate with us anymore. As we expand our consciousness, we also change as well. So Spirit, let's see, Heather, in regards to what are some of the challenges that Heather may be experiencing on this time in terms of her ascension. Okay, they told me to choose one card. Two of them came out, actually. So we have the devil. So right away, what I'm seeing here for you, Heather, is that you've probably been battling with some issues in regards to codependency. They're also telling me about some challenges that may have come to the forefront recently in regards to work or your work life, something along those lines. And it seems like maybe there was some sort of opportunity. Maybe you wanted to apply for a job or change a career or do something different. And it seems like there's kind of like a stalemate where it's not really manifesting at this time. And this is kind of what makes you feel like, you know, it's not possible, things are not working in your favor. So there needs to be some sort of cord cutting here that is required. I feel very strongly with this devil card here. So it could be in regards to some sort of long-standing addiction that you may have, or some sort of long-standing pattern that needs to be transcended. So let's see what that pattern is. Let's see. Let me pull out my next deck. Because a lot of the issue people don't realize as well is that we also are a product of our environment. So if our vibrational frequency doesn't match the environment that we're currently in, this is a problem. But Heather, for you, it's some sort of connection I see here that kind of needs to go. I don't know if you've been holding on to it for a while too, or what. Like some sort of connection needs to be disconnected, is what I see here. And what maybe has you feeling confused, you know, not really sure, confused. There's some sort of connection here that needs to be transcended. It could even be past life related, I'm feeling as well too. So let's see. Okay, so this is your ego. So it feels like you need to go through an ego death. So there's something or some sort of persona or character of yourself that you've taken on. It could, that's why I said, I feel like for you, it's not only in this lifetime, it's also past life related as well. So it could be a situation where your soul is calling you now to step into something that's more fulfilling. So it could be, as I said, it feels very strongly like it's a career or a connection or a group of people that you may have that surround you. But I feel that it's kind of like intermeshing into one. So it's like an issue here with work and an issue here in connection. So it could be a relationship blockage as well. So it's like your old version of yourself wants to die so a new version can come online. It feels very much like a vibe or a situation where you have to let this chapter of yourself go if you want to be able to manifest new beginnings. So it's like when we get to a certain place in our journey, the people, places, and stuff that we had when we were at, like, let's say, vibrating in a lower frequency of ourselves, we sometimes have to do a review on these people. It's kind of like, picture it like this. You might, let's say, meet people that are like at the time when you're setting out, let's say, on your spiritual journey or your spiritual quest, you are, let's say, in middle school. And then you meet someone, let's say, on your journey who is in high school, and they kind of take on like a big brother, big sister type of energy for you to kind of help guide you on your path. And then that person, you start doing your healing, you work through the challenges, and then you and that person are now both operating in, let's say, high school type energies. And then you finish high school and now you've shifted into college, but you're still holding on to people that were with you from, let's say, middle school and from high school. So there comes a point in time where we have to like let those people go because we've now graduated. Our soul has learned the lessons, and our soul is now ready to take on new chapters, take on new truths, take on new narratives of ourselves. So it feels very much like a needing to review, a cord cutting is necessary for you if you want to move on to something else. Heather, is what I see here for you. So I hope that helps. All right, so let's see who else. All right, so Jessica. So no problem, Heather. I hope that can provide you with clarity. It's like you got to revamp everything. You got to create a new version of yourself, not the younger version of Heather, an evolved, mature version of Heather. You can't hang around with people, let's say, who are in high school and you are now in college or university. It doesn't make sense. They're on two different paths, and you have to kind of work through that. And it feels like there's also some sort of avoidance or withdrawal as well is also happening for you as well too. And that's because you're not aligning with the people that you're investing in anymore as well. So let's see. So Jessica, so finances, career, stability. Okay, so let's see what Jessica's question is. So Jessica, let's see, Jessica Grant. All right, Jessica, if you have a question, you can also put this in the chat, and donations are also accepted for this. So I'm just going to put some information. If you guys feel called, you guys can check out my website, and you guys can also check out my PayPal as well. Because this is a mini read, so I'm not going too ham, right? If you want a personal, you guys can check out my website and book the personal as well. So, okay, so Cash App. I don't actually have Cash App, but that's something I'm looking into getting. So that's something, I know it's crazy. I don't have Cash App, but I'm working on it. So hopefully just now I'll be able to have a Cash App. So let's see. All right, so hello. So hello, PT. Thank you very much for joining. Thanks so much for being a part of my community. So Jessica, if you want to put your question in, you can, and I can give you a reading. So I love a general read. I trust you. Okay, so Jessica wants a random anything goes type reading. Okay, let's see what wants to come out. Okay, I'm being drawn to this deck here. So the Urban Tarot. Could live in some sort of urban city, I feel, as well. I don't know why, but really like that. You could also have some sort of affinity to animals. Is what I'm feeling, Jessica. I don't know why. or maybe spirit is sending you messages through animals, or maybe those type of things that you've been seeing, like maybe you've been seeing a lot of animals. Like I'm being shown a rabbit, which is about fertility. So rabbits are all about fertility, as well as they embody feminine type energy as well. So there's something of significance there. Let's see what else comes up. Jessica Grant, Spirit. All right, so we have Queen of Cups. You could be some sort of water sign, or you could resonate with the energy of Cancer. So we also have here the Queen of Disc. So this is also representing Capricorn. Why did I freeze on that one? Capricorn. So you could be, let's say, into so overall in your career, you could either be someone who might be a therapist, or maybe you're into psychology is what I'm seeing here as well. Or maybe there's a need recently where maybe you've been feeling kind of down on your luck or something like that, and you've been feeling the need to visit a therapist or speak to somebody kind of about the concerns that have been coming up. So I see here with this matriarch, this could be representing some sort of mother. So you could be a parent. You could be thinking a lot about children at this time, or maybe family traditions are also very significant for you as well too. We also have the Eight of Cups reversed. So the Eight of Cups, when it's usually reversed, speaks to an energy of a fear of avoidance or a fear of change. So maybe there's some sort of family structure or family tradition that you have that has been deeply enrooted in your core, that now has come up for you to kind of assess this and figure out how this is going to help you move on to something else that feels more fulfilled. So I'm noticing the cups here. So maybe you're concerned that if you decide to, let's say, not invest as much into the family as what you typically would have been doing, you know, this may result in other people, let's say, having to figure things out or go on their own journey or go through their own evolution. So maybe there is some concerns here with some people. Maybe you grew up in a family where there was some substance use, like alcohol, drugs, whatnot, in your household could have been significant in terms of why maybe you felt the need to have to be the one to kind of help solve other people's problems. So it feels like a need of needing to cut back. So maybe you have been over-investing, over-giving yourself and overextending yourself, which has kind of been leaving you feeling a bit depleted in the recent days, is what I see here coming up. So let's see the solution to this. What can Jessica do? Yes, I am legit. I am the real deal. A lot of people online, they claim to be psychic, they claim to be mediumistic. No, I am the real deal. I can't speak to those people, but I can speak for myself. I know what I am, and I accept who I am, and I embrace who I am, right? I'm a psychic medium. I'm a twin flame. This is who I am, and this is what I'll be until the day I die. So I have to embrace that. Maybe there's something about you as well that you also need to accept and embrace, Jessica, that maybe you're not accepting and embracing this to be your true self. So we also have here, so how you can overcome this now. Let's see. There's something about a talent here in regards to arts. So I'm not sure if you're into performing arts. You could, let's say, enjoy music. You could enjoy the limelight, stuff like that. It feels like a need or call now for you to kind of step out and let your true self be seen, because this is giving a vibe of not being afraid to show the world who you really are. So there's a call here that I feel that will help you progress on your path about working on yourself, because the Eight of Pentacles speaks to work on self, or putting in work or putting in the effort. But I feel like this is putting in the effort on self. So this is about maybe looking back in terms of, you know, this type of environment that you may have grown up in, or the people that were caregivers in your life, and how maybe their energy kind of manifested in your life. So this could be a situation where maybe the caregivers in your home, you know, they were very unstable or they had their own issues. I'm hearing something about codependency. So maybe they were codependent on drugs or alcohol, and this kind of skewed your vision or skewed your childhood as a result of that. But there's a need here to go back to childhood in regards to being able to really heal that inner child is what will really help you at this point in time, and being able to work on yourself to be able to feel the call to be seen in society and to be seen as the star that you are. I feel that there's some sort of gift or talent or something that you have that needs to be showcased to the world, but it feels like maybe you're afraid, or you're afraid of what people will think, or maybe you've already invested in some sort of career, right, that you know you felt you did because it was convenient or something you were good at. But there's a call here to need to release that. You know, you need to actually be authentically yourself and recognize, you know, your gifts, your talents, and what your calling is in this lifetime. So there's a need to maybe work through this as well with a therapist, you know, or even a wellness coach. If you're interested, you can check out my website. I also do wellness coaching in regards to being able to really work through, you know, how you can kind of work on being authentically yourself is what it feels here. There's a part of yourself that needs to emerge, but you're afraid to let that be shown because you're afraid of what people will think, because you have these duties and responsibilities and because of the way you're raised. So you kind of have to let that go and step onto a different path now, it feels like. Your soul is calling you for more. That's why the disconnect is happening. So that's what I have for you. I hope that it resonated, and let's see. All right. So let's see. Okay, so okay, cool. Wow, I do. Rabbits, cats, see. Oh my God. Yes, you're legit. Only spirit would know that. Exactly, right? I am the real deal. As I said, I'm a twin flame. I am Angie. I am a twin flame. I'm a psychic medium. This is what I do. I accept that and embrace that part of myself. So facts on facts, it says, LOL, yes, I do. Public speaking, exactly. There is something about a messaging that needs to be put out there for people to hear, you know, that is important. So this is why, as I said, you have to really focus on not being afraid and actually letting your true self shine. So no problem. I'm glad that, yeah, so you can check out my website. I can leave that information here again. For those of you guys who are coming on. And yes, I do have my actual website as well. So if you guys feel called, you can book personal readings, and I can actually go more in depth in the personal reading. But because this is a general and I want to put all your business out here on YouTube, that's why I kind of just, you know, kept it very light in this one. So let's see, PT. So PT has a question. I love a general reading. I trust you. Okay, they want me to go into the mirrors for PT. All right, let's see, PT, what's going on. So America Love Oracle, let's see what's going on with PT at this time. You called it wellness coach. Yes, exactly. So Jessica, wellness coach, life coach, something along those lines. Like, you know, I also am a wellness coach. I'm a fully certified wellness coach. I'm not just someone who, you know, talks about coaching. No, I went to school. I'm certified. I do wellness coaching. So if you are interested in finding out, you know, more about the wellness coaching, Jessica, you can check out my website or send me an email, right? You can always email me if you have questions as well. All right, so let's see, PT. All right, and hey, Everett, thanks for coming on. And hello, Chris and Cola Angel. Nice to see you as well. All right, so let's see, PT Spirit. Let's get the channel guidance and message for PT at this time. All right, PT Spirit. All right, let's see. There's something about intuition that's coming through very strongly at this time, and love life is what I'm feeling as well, and needing to balance that is what I'm feeling for you, PT. Already, let's see. Long distance. Okay, so I already heard long distance relationship. So I don't know if there is some concern here about some sort of long distance connection or relationship that you may have been a part of, or it's like you need to move away from something, or maybe you've been waiting for some sort of relationship to come in. It feels like waiting for your ships to come in regards to love and relationships, which is what it feels like as well. So let's see what else wants to come through. It said after this card I have to pull some tarot, so let's see. Okay, karma. All right. So I'm kind of getting the message, but I don't want to jump to conclusions too soon. So let me pull some other cards and then we'll see. Yeah, so I want to let you know, PT, that this seems to be some sort of correlation here between past lives that's kind of also running here concurrently for you now too. It feels like this kind of connection. So maybe you're used to dating people or being in relationships with people that are foreigners. So people that don't live necessarily in the same area that you live in. And then it feels like there's some sort of third party situation that ends up happening, or you find out that they were married or with someone else is what it feels like. I don't know why, but that's what I'm feeling coming through already. So there's a need here to rewrite your story. There's an opportunity, it feels like, that is coming through for you, but it's all up to you in terms of what you're going to do. You know, are you going to kind of stay in this, or are you going to kind of take a leap of faith, is what it feels like. Yeah, this is the King of Swords reverse. This is a card that speaks to narcissism. So it feels like a lot of the people that you had been investing in relationships, connections, are people that are kind of just take from you. They don't give to you, they take from you. And these people very much are people that have a difficult time expressing their truth or speaking their truth. I feel this is also an issue here, a challenge here for you as well, where maybe you stay in bad situations longer than you should stay in. Maybe intuitively, you know that these people aren't necessarily for you, but because of this need for the relationship to work, it's like you kind of stay in bad situations longer than you should. There's an energy here of taking the wisdom that you have acquired from previous relationships or connections and applying that to change your story. You know, this doesn't have to be your narrative. So there's a call here to rewrite this so that you can change the way things have been playing out. It starts with perception. Yeah, there's a need here for a new beginning, PT, man. The tower is all about an ending so that a new beginning can ground. And I see here with the Seven of Swords, right? This speaks to people that are sneaky. So I'm not sure if the person that you're currently attached to, or I'm hearing people. So it could even be a multiple party situation playing out right now for you, actually. It feels like you need to kind of disconnect from these people. These people aren't serving you your highest good. You know, these people are not for you. The reason why these people are kind of popping up is because there's unhealed wounds here. And so because of this, you keep manifesting the same story over and over again because you haven't learned your lesson, it feels like. So there's a call here to kind of sit with yourself and sit in that stillness and really reflect on all of the connections and what these people all had in common. So let's say if it is that you're used to dating people that, let's say the connection, it starts off, everything is good, then you find out the person is married, or you find out the person has children or is in another connection. You know, is this kind of like a narrative that you want to keep playing out, or are you kind of try to, you know, manifest something different? So the moment that you hear that, you know the person isn't free. And even if it is, let's say that they tell you that they're going through a divorce or they're going through a separation from someone else, there's still an energy here of not just settling for that. If the person is serious about you, you got to give them time to heal. You got to give them time to work on themselves. So that way there's an opportunity here to be able to let that person sort out themselves. And when they're in a good and highly evolved state, they can come back to you. If this connection or the relationship or whatever is meant to be. It feels like there's also something here about money and finances. I don't know why, but it feels like maybe there's some sort of financial investment that you have put in terms of some sort of connection, and in hoping that things would work out, and it doesn't work out. Or maybe this has been your story in the past where you invest in these people financially, or maybe you attract people to you because you think that these people have money. You would have to take this, so it feels like you think that these people have money. So maybe they tell you, they paint a good story. They tell you, yeah, I have this business. Yeah, I have this, I have that. But deep down, it feels like these people have their own issues and they're really not free. That money comes at a price. So it's like you really need to address that issue. Let's see what that core wounding is and why it's so prominent in this reading. Because this is definitely something that can be healed, but it's all up to you in terms of, are you going to let this continue to play out for yourself, or are you going to change your narrative? So let's see. I feel for you, PT, this issue started from your childhood, right? So maybe the people that were providing caregiving to you are the people that were in your family who were supposed to model to you how masculine energy should behave and how feminine energy should behave, are the people that you took as an example. And this is why you attract these type of characters or individuals to you. But it feels very much like the people that are attached to you are karmic. So you could have a lot of karmic family members. You could have a lot of karmic relationships. But it feels like there's a messaging here, a consistent message that I'm picking up on and needing to work on healing that inner child as well. Because a lot of people don't realize this, but we are an adult version of our child self. So when we get in touch with that playful side of self, we are able to really heal and rejuvenate ourselves. So this will then cause an awakening for you that will allow you to see what you're currently not seeing right now. So let me see some of that issue why this happened. But it definitely feels like a vibe where this started from childhood. Yeah, see, it's right here. It fell out. Family. And intuition is right here again. So this is what I was talking about. You're not listening to your intuition. Your guides have been nudging you, telling you to take another direction, to leave behind a situation or situations that don't resonate with you. But you're still holding on to the past and you're still holding on to this issue. But you need to work on healing that inner child. So you got to work on healing that mother wound, healing that father wound. This is why you keep attracting these narcissist people to you. It could even be family that are narcissists as well. And it damaged your self-confidence and your self-esteem as well. This feels like I need to disconnect for a while and really focus on self. And then you'll be able to make another decision or take a look at things through a different perspective, which is where the awakening will come for you. You got to disconnect now and really work on healing yourself. So I hope that helps. I'm going to move on as this is a general reading. If you want to book a personal, you can check out my website and I can be able to go more in depth. But there's a need here to heal your inner child big time. All right, so let's see. All right, so let's see who else has a message. So Everett brags, will I receive finances owed to me? I'm already hearing no, Everett. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I heard no. There's a lesson in there for you. Because in terms of relationship, it's opposite. I don't know what you mean, PT, but this is recorded, so you can always go back and listen to the part that I had put out for you. But in regards to this, as I said, a lot of your childhood PT is meshed into your current relationship situation, but you need to get enlightened. That's why it's sounding very much like the same, because it's connected. Your childhood, your family, your the whole dynamics is connected in regards to why these people are attracted to you. So you got to really work through that. You may have to even go and see a therapist, to really unpack a lot of that childhood issue. But this is why it feels like it's the same or the opposite, because it's all interconnected in one, right? But you're not listening to your intuition. I feel that you may know some of this, but it's kind of like your ego may be preventing you from seeing the truth. But it feels like a need to create some sort of new beginning for yourself here, a new story, rewrite your story. So let's see, Everett, will I receive finances owed to me? So I heard no initially, but let's see. Everett Spirit. Let me see. Finances owed to me. Okay, so I'm hearing karmic soulmate. I don't know why that came up, but that's what I'm hearing right now. So let's see. We have Two of Cups, okay. Everett. We have 10 of Wands. And we also have the 9 of Coins reverse. Okay, Spirit, why is the 2 of Coins here? Can you clarify that, please? Okay, the 6 of Coins. I see. So this is definitely giving a vibe of you, let's say, maybe giving some money out to some sort of love interest with the 2 of Cups here. So maybe initially you had believed that this person was total wish fulfillment or was some sort of soulmate or a twin flame, perhaps. But it seems like in the connection, it was kind of just some sort of trauma bond that may have been happening between you and the person that you're connected to. So it could have been a situation where you guys got together and in the beginning there was a lot of love and you guys really connected well. You trusted this person. You believed that this person was noble, honest, would do the right thing. They provided you some sort of security is what it feels, but sometimes people can really be wolf in sheep's clothing where they pretend to be one thing, but then in the beginning, a lot of us believe that, it's true love, but it could have been a situation where maybe there was a lot of hot feelings, could even be sexual feelings, or, you really were attracted to this person, because I'm noticing all the yellow here, which is sacral. So because of that, it seems like you may have bit off more than what you could chew in this connection with this person, where it was a situation where quickly it became a burden, or the obvious became obvious. Let me just say, Everett, like the obvious became obvious with this person, but you were still trying to preserve the connection because you kind of kept thinking about the good days or the good times that you guys may have shared, or, those good memories, right? Because people, we really feel, people are going to do the right thing, and we can't allow people to screw us, right? I feel like there's some sort of energy here where you really believe that this person was going to do the right thing, and this would have been your happily ever after, is what I feel here. But with the 9 of Coins reversed, right, this is a card that, speaks to people, let's say, choosing a situation based upon some sort of convenience, right? So maybe there was an energy here where this person, let's say, overspending or overindulging, and then, they're short on the bills. They come to you, they ask you, hey, hey, babes, can I borrow, $200, or can I borrow 500, or whatever your story is, right? But really, I feel like this person may have actually several people that they do this to. It's not only you, it's other people that are involved in the situation as well. So it's like a vibe where I feel like this person may have not only played you, but this is their pattern in terms of how they play others in the past. This person, I feel like, is very charming, very charming, very down to earth. They may present as someone who is very loving, very loyal, compassionate, because they want to get you intertwined with them. And then when you come in there, you realize that you're actually the one investing more in the connection than what they're offering you. But it feels here I need to really speak up to this person and let them know how you feel. Let them know how you feel and voice to this person and let them know that you're not okay with how they took advantage of you over this money. Like, I feel like this person knew exactly what they were doing. Like, there's something here about them knowing exactly what they were doing as well. And I think that's something that's really painful. Yes, there's a need here to get enlightened, right? And we have the Hanged Woman, which is very interesting in this deck. Usually it's the Hanged Man, but there's the Hanged Woman. So there's something here about you needing to stand in your power and to really embrace that that feminine attribute of self, using that intuition, right? Because to how women, like a woman's intuition never lies. People don't realize how powerful our intuition really is. But there's a need here to go inwards and to use your intuition and to express your truth, because I'm noticing the 2 cards here are blue. So this is throat chakra, which is all about speaking your truth. So you really need to let this person know that, what they did was not cool. Yes, now, right? I think you may know that this person might be a scammer or might be a player, but you need to voice that to this person and let them know that what they did is not okay. And it feels like I need need to manifest some sort of new beginning for yourself as well. Yeah, you have to free yourself. You see, 8 of Swords reverse, freeing yourself. You have to free yourself from this situation. So there's a call here. So this is how you can solve this. You got to get enlightened. Look at all the pros and cons of the situation. See that this person has a track history of doing this to other people. You're not the only victim. I'm sure if you look online, you'll probably see other people that might have been angry or this person may have played too. And there's a need here to release this person as well, to move on from this experience and to learn from this. And when something seems too good to be true, it is in fact too good to be true. So there's a need here to listen more to your intuition. A woman's intuition never lies. I'm telling you. People doubt their intuition. They try to say, oh, no, that can't be. No. But your intuition is on point. You know this person is no good. You got to let this person go with the 8 of Swords reverse and create a new beginning for yourself. You know, this person really put you in a bind, I feel, as well, too. But let God and let Source deal with that and let them get whatever karma is due to them. But you have to respectfully detach from this individual and don't allow them to take your power from you. I feel there's a need here to take your power back. Also, cord cutting, you know, cord cutting, take your power back, be able to reclaim your strength in this situation because this person is just simply no good. So I hope that that helped you, but that person is simply, you know, they're not good people, if that makes sense. No problem, Everett. I'm glad it was able to help you. So let's see what else. Okay, let's see. So Kristen Cola Angel says, is my DM looking to leave the karmic? Okay, let's see. Kristen Cola Angel. All right, let's see. Kristen Cola Angel. The karmic actually, you know, people don't realize this, but the karmic can only exist depending upon us, right? So if you believe that you're in a twin flame or a soulmate dynamic, the karmic is actually mirroring to you the parts of yourself that you need to work on. So in these type of situations, it could be something that is allowing this karmic to exist. So when you get enlightened and you're able to actually release that, and then you're able to come out of anything that's karmic and not for your highest good, then the karmic therefore can no longer function or survive in your connection. The karmic is basically helping your person ascend, and it's also showing you the parts of yourself you also need to work on too. But there's something about the next full moon being significant for you. So that's going to be in Leo season. I think it's actually around the full moon in Leo. Or the full moon in Cancer is going to be significant. But maybe also full Leo season might also resonate as well. So let's see, Kristen Cola Angel. We have in the karmic. We have here the Ace of Wands. We have here the Page of Swords reverse. And hello, Mary. Yes, I'm going to add this one to the list. You gotta just put the question down below and let me know what question you would like answered. We also have here the 9 of Pentacles reverse. So right away, I'm being drawn to this Ace of Wands here. This Ace of Wands is very important for you, Kristen Cola Angel, and this is all about you getting into that Divine Empress energy. And when we get into our Divine Empress energy, we're able to manifest new beginnings for ourselves. And what happens when we get into that creativity vortex is that naturally this helps with aiding in basically, like, I don't know how to say this, like it helps with aiding in terms of letting them leave the karmic. So it's like when you're able to really manifest a new beginning for yourself, you're always able to create something different. So there's something here or a need of needing to withdraw in order to build something different, a new story for yourself. So you got to take on some sort of creative project, it feels here. And when you get into that creative project and you feel that with true Empress energy, which is like your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, you're so in love with this project is your baby, literally your baby, that's when the energy I feel in this situation will shift. But if you keep on thinking about the DM, The DM is not going to be thinking about you in regards to leaving this situation with the karmic. That's unfortunate, but this is how it works in the a true twin flame soulmate dynamic. If we're constantly on our person, like, I can't even tell you, I haven't even been thinking about my person. I know what he's been thinking about me, because when I'm not thinking about him, that's when the energy then shifts, and he then starts thinking about me, wondering what's going on with me, then wanting to reach out, wanting to do. That's how the energy works. But when you're in that obsession, your person doesn't have time to feel that energetic shift in order to miss you and then want to come in, you know? But when we are kind of just thinking about our person and the karmic and what's happening over the karmic, and my person and our life would be perfect if only they left the karmic, and the karmic is the devil and the karmic, no. No, the karmic is a representation of the parts of yourself that you still need to heal. The only reason why the DM is still sticking around with that karmic is because you need to raise your vibrational frequency and change. So when you change, and that's like, it could be a change in job, it feels like for you, Kristen Cola Angel, that's required here. Also, the career is a big one that you need to think about sincerely if this is aligned with the person that you want to become. They're telling me a need for you to maybe taking some courses, or maybe even feeling called to want to take on some courses, or look at what is available for you in the community that you could do. So this could be a creative hobby. They're telling me sewing or crafting, something like that you need to take on here. Because your person, we see here with the Page of Swords, reverse, right? The thought is, it's blocked right now because you have to get enlightened. So the DM is not going to leave the karmic right now because you're still operating in karmic energies. You have to shift your vibrational frequency. You got to get into alignment. So I'm not really sure if you have had a chance to visit my website. I do have something what's called the manifestation method, where I look at your location and vibrational frequency to see if it's in alignment with your soul contract. So there's a need here to maybe travel, or a need to shift to another location is coming through very strongly here for you. I will leave the information in my description box, but this is definitely a block here. And you might even feel that your abundance has kind of slowed down too as well, because I'm noticing here with this reverse, it's like there's a block to your flow, a block to your abundance, a block to your creativity. You're just kind of feeling disconnected right now. You got to figure out another project or something else to take on that is your baby, that is your passion, that is your soul, But to do that, you may even have to focus on getting clear. So maybe going by the water, recharging yourself. As I said, you're going to have to probably do some spiritual clearing as well, because this feels like very stiff and very blocked and stifled energy. That's why you've been obsessing about the DM. But you have to, you got to move out of this energy because it's very stale. It feels like a stalemate for you as well, which is why the energy with your DM is not shifting. You're holding on to some sort of comfort zone. You got to step outside of your comfort zone now. So I hope that helps, Kristen Cola Angel, but you got to get enlightened. Okay, let's see who else is next. So no problem, Everett. I'm glad that was able to help. Jessica Grant, yes, I wasted my question. Okay, so please add me to your list. Okay, so Mary, okay, Mary put her question in. Perfect. So he's not a good person. Yeah, I know your person, Everett, really was that person. Definitely, as I said, it's a very toxic situation, and it feels like you need to disconnect from that person. I can't tell you what to do, but from what I saw there's a need to disconnect. Like, it's just too low vibrational, and it's impacting how you're now processing and showing up in the world. So you got to let that person go and just use this as a learning lesson. We all just go through lessons, use this as a guidance in terms of what you don't want to happen going forward. That's all you can do to heal yourself. So let's see. So Jessica, this is good wisdom. Yeah, no problem. So Mary, I was dealing with a Capricorn and was told that it was a spiritual connection, but it didn't work out. Now trying to reconcile with my Libra ex, who do you see coming towards me? So Mary, One thing that people will say about me is that I'm very honest. I have a Sagittarius ascendant. So I am sun and moon in Cancer, and I'm a Saggy ascendant. So Sagittarius, very much, we are to the point. So sometimes this can be kind of like, where people feel bad, but it's not to make people feel bad. We sincerely are coming from a good place. So what I feel here, it's like, a lot of people can say that a connection is spiritual, but what is a true spiritual connection, Mary? What is a true spiritual connection? Because when we think about it, everyone that's connected to us, if we resonate as being spiritual beings, is actually a form of spiritual connection to some degree. It's a spiritual connection because there might be some sort of soul tie or soul lesson that needs to be learned in order to move on from a situation. But a true soul connection, or a true test of soul connection, is what has changed for you since this person has come into your life. Like when I met my twin, my whole life changed. Like before I wasn't spiritual. I actually learned how to read tarot cards in like 6 months. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like people who I talk to, they don't realize that everyone that comes into our life, if we resonate as being spiritual, which most of us or all of us usually are, there is a spiritual connection. But is it truly a twin or a soulmate? If we know that we have a lot of work to do in ourselves, chances are it's not a twin, it's not a soulmate, it's probably a karmic, or it is an ascension partner, right? An ascension partner can very much mimic a lot of the twin flame characteristics as well too, right? I also had an ascension partner as well. And that person really helped to facilitate my ascension and help me on my soul path. So in regards to your Libra X, what I can feel already intuitively is that these people don't feel to be a true soul connection. I feel like there's some lesson here that you need to learn in regards to this situation, Mary. That's what I'm already feeling, right? As time goes on, I don't need my cards. I can sense the energy and feel it and just speak to you directly and have a conversation. So there's a need here, a messaging in terms of what I feel, Mary, about you getting serious with yourself and recognizing, that Libra X, what happened in the past that happened between you and that person? Because a lot of the time we hold on hope thinking that, yes, this is a soul connection, it's really something, and then we find out later that no, it's not, right? So let me just pull a card from here, and this will be able to give you guidance in regards to how to move forward with this situation. But I don't think these are true soul connections, but if you want clarity, you can check out my website. I do twin checks as well, to provide you more of that information as well if you're looking for closure. It feels very karmic. See, we have it here. Do you recognize the inner beauty and divinity? Are you ready to reclaim your power? It is safe for you to reveal your fame and wisdom to others. Use sound and vibration to awaken love, inner peace, and kindness. You have a positive influence on those around you. Embrace your attractiveness and shine your light for all to see. So it says, Krishna, I am blessed with abundant power of good health, peace, and well-being. I am powerful and have unlimited wealth. I enjoy chants and music to awaken happiness and love within me. I am famous, well-respected, and beautiful. Wisdom and knowledge are integrated within my being. So it feels like you at your soul core are very much like a very kind, very loving. You're very much connected to the divine as well too. But it feels a need here to reclaim your power. Like there's some sort of, I'm noticing the blue here. This is about speaking some sort of truth. Why do you want this person to come back into your life, Mary, is the question that I really feel that you have to sincerely ask yourself. I feel that this person in the past was very unpredictable as well. There was some sort of impulsiveness maybe this person had as well too, or maybe there's times where you can be very impulsive in nature in terms of making decisions. There's a need here to go inwards and really connect to your higher self, to God, to source, whoever it is that you believe in regards to getting your mind cleared. It's like, I feel very much like a Queen of Swords, like needing to clear your mind. And sometimes when we make impulsive decisions, this then takes us back down to learn the same lessons that we have already learned over and over again. And then we wonder why we're not learning from this mistake. We have to sometimes not just rush in because of desperation when these people come back to us, thinking that, this person is the one. There are many fish in the sea, but if it comes with grave difficulty and strife, we really have to recognize that we deserve better than this. It seems here that you are really a beautiful soul, right? Someone that really is, truly a divine being of God, the creator, right? But it's like you need to love yourself enough to know when to walk away from things that don't serve you. It feels like there's also a lot of unresolved issues here as well. So there's some sort of resisting a transition. So resisting leaving the situation behind. And you keep going back to it, they keep triggering you, you keep going back, and it's like the same time is wasted when you could have already just done your healing, and manifested that soulmate. Because I feel there's an opportunity here for you to manifest a new connection, but you keep holding on to these people, and it's a stalemate. How is this connection going to work? I've tried it many times. It feels like with these people, but they're just not going to. They're not going to be able to be. This is not it. This is not it. So let's see what the wound is here, so that you can free yourself and liberate yourself from this. Right? So it seems like spirit is giving you some sort of blessing to be able to move on to something that's more high vibrational and more fulfilling on a soul level, but you keep going back to these, as what I like to call them, these people that are just not of the same caliber that you are on, right? It feels like these people are very low vibrational, and the part of you may want to try to fix them or think that things will get better, but you have to recognize your truth and live in your truth and stand in your truth and claim your power and recognize that you can't change anyone. You're only responsible for yourself. So if it is that you feel that these people will change, it's not your responsibility to make anyone change. They have to be able to work on themselves. So there's an orthopedial complex, right, which is the conspiracy, which is some issue from childhood. So maybe there's one or two of your parents, maybe there was a father that was absent from the home, and you're looking for that validation, searching for that validation internally from these people. Maybe there's a part of you in terms of your inner child that doesn't feel good enough or doesn't feel worthy enough to receive a true love or a true soul connection. So we figure, hey, I'm just going to settle in something. But there's a need here to really heal that father wound. It seems like there was some sort of father wound here that is now running concurrently why you're attracted to these people. Maybe a lot of their behavior reminds you a lot of your father or some sort of parental influential figure that was a male. You got to heal that now and move on from this experience. So I hope that provided you with some clarity, but that's what I'm seeing here for you, Mary. All right, so let's see who's next. Okay, so let's see. Yes, I have. If you want, again, Mary, if you want to book a personal reading, you can always check out my website and I can give you more details. I also do wellness coaching as well, which I talked about at the very beginning of this reading. So if you want coaching in regards to, what you can do to help yourself, I think that may be also a good start as well, because I feel that you're really a good person at heart. It's just sometimes good people think that we can save and solve the world, but no, people are responsible for their own actions. And in order for us to be the best version of ourselves, we have to take accountability for what we need for ourselves, our needs, not just sacrificing our needs just out of convenience. We have to be able to embody truly, what we are seeking. So if we are seeking a true love connection, the part of us that is not in love with ourselves keeps allowing us to manifest and attract people that don't love us or don't treat us with the respect that we deserve. But when we love ourselves and we're able to truly embrace and accept who we are, this is all about, as I said, bringing in the energies of union, right? A part of being in the union is about loving yourself, accepting you for who you are, accepting who you are, letting go of people, places, and things that don't resonate with you. And recognize that it was a part of our soul contract with these people to help us see the parts of ourselves that we needed to address and heal. We're all in this together, So let's see. So Kristen Cole Angel says, yes, I have to shift my focus on my DM. Exactly. You got to get into your manifestation vortex, and that will be able to really help you with grounding and shifting the energies. So Mary, I want you to be honest. I love it. Okay, no problem. I hope that was able to provide you with clarity. So This is wonderful. I'm learning so much. It's so sweet of you to do this. Can you do a collective read for those of us here? All right, let's do the collective read. Yes, actually, I haven't done a collective read in a minute, so let's see. Because it feels like a lot of the people on this live are having similar issues, actually. It's nice that Jessica actually picked up on that because it is truly what I'm feeling to be true as well. So collective guidance, collective message for the collective spirits. Start with the overall energies. Guys, we've learned a lot of lessons, man. I'm telling you, it's time to embrace our union with self, to embrace our true north, to embrace ourself, you know, to manifest true love connections, you know, instead of wasting lifetimes on people that are not worthy of us, that are not deserving of what we have to offer, you know? So it feels like there's a need for a lot of us right now, the collective, to take time out. So there's a need to take time out from our busy schedules to really heal, to really focus on shifting our energy vibration to something that's aligning more with our truth. So it feels like a need to get in touch. It's the same consistent general message I'm getting in terms of getting in touch with your inner child, to really getting in touch with the parts of ourself that we have to work on and embracing, you know, our trueness within self. Waiting and watching. So a lot of us in the collective, it feels like Spirit is picking up on this, are waiting and watching for opportunities to manifest, but we lose out on a lot of opportunities in terms of chances we don't take. So when we kind of are figuring, Spirit will take care of it, Spirit will ground love, Spirit will ground relationships, we actually lose out on a lot of opportunities because we are not willing to take action on ourselves. So when we kind of sleep on ourselves and just kind of say, okay, well, I'll just wait and see what happens, this is when we lose out on opportunities. It feels like there's some sort of portal that's actually going to be opening for a lot of us who are watching this live. But it all depends on us if we're able to work on really healing ourselves to manifest some sort of new beginning. I see here as well. So if it is that we want to be able to manifest love, connections, relationships, then this is calling for us to now really focus on healing ourselves if we really want to bring in the energies of union. You know, union is really a reflection of our outer world. So if our outer world and our inner world is in balance, then naturally everything else we manifest will also be in balance too. Our finances will be in balance. Our career will be in balance. The people in our zone of awareness, even friendship groups, will be in balance. Everything will be in harmony because we have been able to really ground those union energies. So union energies is all about releasing, healing, working on self, being in a high vibrational frequency to attract exactly what it is we're seeking. So if a lot of you guys, I feel what is coming forward as well is that this is all about getting into the energy of law of attraction, right? So law of attraction really speaks to heightening your energetic frequency to be able to match what it is we're seeking. So if we have a poor concept of self, we get exactly that. If we think that we're broken, we're not good enough, nobody will ever love us, we'll never have a manifestation of a true love soul connection in this lifetime, then this will come with the same exact problem. If we think that we're worthy of love, if we believe that we're in union, then union is already closer than what we think. But it all stems from how we view ourselves and how we see ourselves in the world and how we have been showing up. So if we show up as broken people, we attract broken people. We show up in high vibe, we get high vibe. So this is all about the energies that we put out is what we will get in return. And this is not about waiting and watching, I feel it's about taking action and really learning through our experiences. Because a lot of the people I feel as well in this live have also gone through very similar experiences. You know, even in the messaging that I'm pulling, it's like everyone has gone through a similar experience. But what have we really learned from this? Spirit is saying? Have we learned that enough is enough? We need to really put our foot down and maybe have difficult conversations with people? Have we learned that it's time to focus our energy on ourselves and stop worrying about the DM and the karmic? Have we learned that it's time to really look into, let's say, shifting our career, or going back to school, or doing something that is more in alignment with our truth? Have we learned to stop living through people and live through ourselves? Have we learned how to settle for, you know, for what it is that we are capable of doing? Have we realized our truth? are really the questions that Spirit is saying is coming forward in this. You know, that's what I really feel for the collective. This is, you know, the guidance I'm really seeing right now. There's an energy here needing to look within. That quiet voice, that intuition that keeps telling us that we need to make changes, and we keep putting it off thinking that it's tomorrow, or we sacrifice ourselves because, let's say, the sexual compatibility of a connection. You know, this is getting us nowhere. So this is why we have to now speak up, you know, talk more, release these karmic contracts. The energy is now in terms of being able to make something new. But it all depends on if you want to continue going through these same cycles, or have you learned your lesson yet? You know, when is it going to be enough? When do we realize that our time to shine is actually now? So this is something that we really have to sincerely think about and truly contemplate on, I feel, for the guided collective message. All right, so let's see who else has questions. All right, so yay, that's good. Okay, no problem. If you guys feel called, you guys can hit up my PayPal. For those of you guys who have donated, I thank you guys so much. I hear my phone buzzing behind me. So thank you guys so much for your love and support. Donations are accepted for this live read. So if you guys feel called, you guys can check it out. All right, so let's see. Next question. Because it's 4 o'clock now. So I'm going to take probably like one more question. And I'm going to close out the live because your girl has a appointment with self. I'm going to go do my eyebrows. So I want to catch them before they close. I haven't done my eyebrows. Oh my gosh. This is like the longest I haven't done my eyebrows. Girl, let me tell you, I was going through some things. Like, it was serious. Like, I'm telling you, like, this ascension path that I've been on in the last few months has been critical. I'm finally coming to like the end of a tough cycle, like, you know, a tough cycle, because I really had to look at myself. Really, like, all the advice I'm giving you guys is stuff that I had to also sit with myself and get real with too. Like, that's one thing about me. I don't just tell people things out of my ass and then go and do the opposite. No, I'm true. That's why I said the Sag in me is like, no, bro, I have to stay true to my core. So I tell people what it is, but I also practice what I preach too. I don't just speak from that. I also, like, you guys can also donate on my YouTube as well. There's also, if you guys see, there should be like a in the live chat, there should be show your support. There's like a $ thing. You guys can donate in there. I'll collect my pentacles that way. I appreciate you guys for your donations too, that way as well. So Solomon Khan, I don't know what you mean by your reading, because I actually don't speak. I don't know what language. I think it's Hindi. I don't speak that. So if you could type it in English, I could respond to your question. With all due respect. So damn, this is true, but I need LOL, where is the balance? LOL. Okay, I've learned a lot from the universe. So if there aren't any more questions, so Jessica, you can if you can donate, you guys, I would appreciate that too. So yeah, in regards to this, if anyone else wants to hit me up, you guys, if you have any other questions, you guys can always feel free to email me as well. But guys, hang in there. Union energies are on the way. So usually I realize with the collective, it's like a surge of us. There's a lot of us who have already powered through a lot of the heavy lifting at the beginning of the year, which is why a lot of us are now moving into like union vibrational energies. There's still a lot of people that, you know, unfortunately still didn't do a lot of that healing. And that's why now it's like the collective is divided. There are people who are on the ascension, and there are people that are kind of trying to, you know, catch up and try to figure out what they have to do. So because of that, like, it's hard at the moment, because I feel like a lot of people are really struggling. But the fact of the matter is, you don't have to struggle in silence. You know, you can reach out for help, reach out to support. You guys can email me. You know, I'm willing to answer your questions, or, you know, provide some support to see what you guys could do about your situation. Because the worst thing is, you're looking for healing and you can't figure out what to do. You know, that's the worst thing that's possible, because that would be terrible. So you guys are struggling, need help, reach out for support, you know, and I'll be able to provide you that guidance. Get that reading. My cheapest reading on my website is like $50. $50 actually might be able to really help you with being able to figure out what you might not be seeing. It could even be a situation where you guys need some coaching. I am able to do wellness coaching, fully certified, not just talking and saying, oh yeah, I do coaching. No, I actually went to school for that and I am a certified wellness coach. So that's actually why this year I was not posting as often, because I was in school. I was manifesting new beginnings, man. I've been on my grind. That's the thing about me. I have a fifth house in Aries. So for me, for us, we're like the Terminator. We come in, when we're looking at our manifestation, we just manifest the crap out of everything. We come in, we walk away from what doesn't serve. Yeah, people might be kind of like, oh man, I wish we had more time with you, but we're like, nope, I gotta manifest my new beginning. So that's it. So if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm gonna close out the live. So let's see. Okay, so no, I don't think there's any more questions. So I'm going to close up the live, guys, because I'm going to go run and do my eyebrows. Your girl has to self-care. I haven't done my eyebrows in like 3 months, which is crazy. That's not like me. I normally do my eyebrows like every 2-3 weeks. So I'm getting back into my routine now that I am out of hermit mode and I've gotten the clarity about every single aspect of myself and how to now guide my own journey forward, right? Because me and my twin, we are already in union in the 5D, but I just need to ground that now in the 3D. So you guys can also book twin flame checks too on my website. You guys can check that out as well. If you guys are looking for clarity, if you are in a twin flame or a higher level soulmate dynamic, or believe or suspect that you are in fact in a twin flame or a higher level soulmate dynamic as well, but aren't sure, I do those checks as well. You guys can check out my website for details. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a blessed Sunday wherever you are. Your girl is off to beautify myself. It's also my birthday month, so I'm feeling real hot this month. My birthday is actually the end of the month, so I may do another live again before my birthday. I'll see how I feel. But thanks again, guys, for coming, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are. And love and light to you. Take care.